Ryan Anderson here, the driver of Son of a Digger, and you're watching Rod Rod's Championship League.
What is going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and welcome to Stop 2 of Tour Violet. Here in the Showdown Champions League last week, we were at the second stop of Tour Blue, where Megalodon finally dethroned Black Pearl. Lucas Stabilizer is in third, Brutus is in fourth, and Gravedigger the Legend in fifth, so on and so forth, but we have 3 more stops to make up any time. The last time we were in Tour Violet, though, Matt Johnson dominated as he came out on top as the fastest qualifier, then the racing winner, then the best trick winner, but unfortunately he could not go 4 for 4 as freestyle went to Riley Strider in Blue Thunder, but Max D and Matt Johnson ended up being your overall event champion with 44 total event points. So he is your current leader with 49 points, as Northern Nightmares in second with 41, Avenger in third with 32, Dragon in fourth with 28, so on and so forth. And let's go ahead and get started with qualifying here at the second stop of Tour Violet. Again, we are in Colorado for this stop, and Ant 99 and Velociraptor will be the first truck out on the track. Ant 99 last time around in, Alaska was our last stop. Unfortunately, was 10th in qualifying, so hopefully he can turn things around here and get a better pass. And again, this is going to be an easy track. 2 straightaways to get plenty of speed, but those 2 turns, this being the second one, is going to be especially this one. This one's going to be the tricky one, because right here he's already going a bit too wide, and that right there will most likely be some sort of a penalty, and it will be a 25.057 for Velociraptor and Ant 99. Again, that first turn, it's easy, it's a Yui, but this one right here, it's a 90-degree turn very quickly, and if you're not careful, you're going to drive right off the track or hit it in the wrong angle and send you outside of these smoke gates at the finish line. So that's going to mess you up a lot, and it could give you a penalty just like it did for Ant 99. So hopefully this second go around will be different. Right there, it looks like he stayed within the smoke gates. It was the back tires that knocked that smoke out. So right here, maybe he can turn a little bit sooner. And no, unfortunately, he's going to go all the way around, and he will get another penalty here on his second attempt. So very unfortunate for Ant 99 and Velociraptor. 26.739 or 93, excuse me, is his second time. Here comes the camera 97.85 in Zombie now, seeing if he can beat the current time right now, which is a 25.057 set by Velociraptor last time around. The camera 97.85 in Zombie was, give me a second here, unfortunately he was last in qualifying back in Alaska, so hopefully he can turn things around here. And coming to the turn, looks like he slowed down a bit to make sure he stayed within the lines, and he did, but how much is that going to hurt his time? 22.160, so we have a new leader in qualifying here. Now he's lined up and ready to go for the second one, so let's see if he can beat his first time of a 22.160. And I'm really curious to see what the fastest time will be here today. Again, it's no different than Tour Blue, and right there, unfortunately, a penalty for Zombie. That's going to cost him, so I don't think he's going to be able to get a faster time than the one he set already. So we're going to wait for him to finish his second attempt. There it is. It's in the books now as we wait for the time. But again, a penalty given. So a 25.859. He is still your leader, though, with a 22.160 as Pirate's Curse in Flames Plays comes out now. But we were in Colorado for stop 2 of Tour Blue, and that track I felt was a lot shorter than this one and a lot more simpler. And we were, I think the fastest time was just under 14 seconds in the 13.9 range. So obviously this one being a little longer, we're seeing about a 10-second difference so far between that track and this track, but still it's going to be interesting to see what the fastest time given here is going to be. Here we go. First time for Pirates Curse is a 22.531, so not enough to beat Zombie and the camera 97.85. Last time Pirates Curse was 9th fastest in qualifying, so again hoping to turn things around here in Colorado for stop 2 of Tour Violet. So here we go, coming up to the Yui here. Again, this simple turn right here is the easiest. Right there, lifting a little bit though, so he had to get off the throttle to make sure he wasn't flipping over. So coming to the really the hardest turn here, and looks like he's conquering it so far. I think the trick here is turning early, but not too early. He timed it just right, but let's see what his time is going to be. And a 22.306, so a great time, faster than the first one, but not enough to take that spot away from the camera 97.85 in Zombie. Here comes Nova Strider and Crustacean now. Has to beat a 22.160. set by Zombie. Can she do it? Last time around in Alaska, she was 11th in qualifying. But again, that was a very, very tough track. So again, this was a little more simpler. It's just really this turn right here that's going to get a lot of these drivers. And right there, I'm not sure if she was in the smoke gates or not. We're going to wait and see. And it looks like she was, as we have a new leader, 21.822 for Crush Station and Nova Strider. So a great time. And we are officially in the 21-second range. Here we go for the second attempt now. Hoping to get a better time. Again, you can be the fastest or get the lead in your first attempt, but this second one is your opportunity to be that much more faster and really cement your position in one of the top four spots in qualifying. And right there, ending the second one now. Waiting for the official time and a 21.838. So another 21-second time, but not faster than her first one. So that'll remain as the current time to beat. Here comes Riley Strider and Blue Thunder. Again, a husband and wife rivalry here in Tor Violet. Let's see if he can knock out Nova Strider's time. Did pretty well back in stop 1, but in qualifying he was 5th, so almost made it in the top 4. Was just shy and lost that spot to Avenger, so hopefully he can stay in the top 4 here in Colorado for stop 2. And we will have a new leader with a 21.256 as he has dethroned Crush Station and Nova Strider. Let's see if he can get a faster time on his second go around. He's conquered both turns pretty easy. At this point, he's just tweaking a little bit more on the turns and the timing to get a faster time. And I'm sure he'd love to get in the semifinal round, or not semifinal, excuse me, round 2 automatically by being in the top 4 right here, finishing his second attempt. And we wait for this time, a 21.505. So a great time, not enough to beat his first one, but he will remain the leader. Here comes Kinda Fluffy and Gravedigger now, wasting no time to hit the track. He was 8th fastest in qualifying last time in Alaska, so hoping to get a better time here in Colorado. Seeing what his approach is going to be, it looks like he's going to go for a wide turn to make sure he has enough room to stay within those smoke gates, and he may have gotten out. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. And a 26.024, so he will receive a 3-second penalty. However, had he not gotten the penalty, it still wouldn't have been enough to take the lead. So here comes the second attempt now, again, wasting no time and hitting the track immediately. Coming to the first turn. Nicely executed this second one. He went a little wide to ensure he had the room. It looks like he's going to do the same thing again. And he's going to be able to stay straight this time. Or really get another one. And no, he did not get a penalty. 22.956. Not enough to take the lead. But still a good time. Jurassic Attack, I'm getting news now that he will not be able to attend qualifying today. So hopefully those gremlins don't follow him throughout the rest of this competition. Here comes MMJ Producer now in Alien Invasion. Alien Invasion last time was 7th fastest. It seems like we're kind of going in order here now. Just to remind you, last time in stop 1, the top 4 qualifiers were the top 4 qualifiers were the 4 to make it to the semifinals and then ultimately the final round. So it's kind of showing you that the top 4 from last time will be the final 4 to go. 21.288 for Alien Invasion. So is it enough? No, just shy of taking the lead for Blue Thunder. So he has one more opportunity to try to knock out Riley Strider. And I'm sure he'd love just any spot in the top 4. Nice turn here on the first one. Let's see how he can execute the second one. This one right here, like I said, is the trickiest one just because it's just a 90-degree turn, going a little awkward, but it looks like he stayed within the smoke gates, and it's all going to come down to this final time. And we do have a new leader. He stayed within 21.248 for Alien Invasion, so he is now the fastest qualifier, but there are 4 more trucks to go. Avenger being one of them. Again, one of the top 4 in qualifying last time in stop 1. I believe he was 4th fastest in qualifying in stop 1, so I don't know, maybe it'll repeat itself. Nice turn there. Let's see how he handles the second one. It's been a little back and forth with this second turn here. Again, this one's it's just a matter of staying on the ramp and staying within the smoke gates. That's the hardest part, but you're going so fast to get a faster time, and it really screws you up. 21.899 for Avenger and Toucan Plays. So a great time, but not enough to take the lead, as Toucan Plays has one more attempt. And if I'm not mistaken, at this point in time, does that put him in 4th place or maybe 5th place? I believe it puts him in 4th place, but again, 3 more competitors after this, and those 3 were a lot faster. Well, I say a lot faster, but they were the top 3 fastest qualifiers in Alaska, so that may play a part in here. Toucan has to get a great time here, but no, unfortunately, he will be facing a penalty for his second go-around. So that is going to hurt him, a 24.687 for Toucan Plays, as Arcanine 59 and Dragon hit the track now. Last time around, Dragon was the 2nd fastest in qualifying. Unfortunately, lost it in the semifinal round against Northern Nightmare, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm sure he has a little bit of a grudge coming into this competition. He wants to get that racing win and get a good spot in the qualifying round here, finishing his first run here. And let's see what it's going to be. And we have a new leader, a 21.055 for Dragon. So a great time, almost in the 22nd range, just shy of hitting the 22nd range. So let's see if he can do it in his second go around. Again, there are 2 more trucks after Dragon. One being Northern Nightmare, which was the truck that knocked him out in the semifinals, and then the other being Matt Johnson and Max D, which was the racing winner in Alaska. So here we go for the second one. He looks like he's going a little bit wide here, making sure he has enough room to get on the smoke, or get within the smoke gates. And there we go, finishing the second one, waiting for the time, and a 21.256. So not enough to beat his first time, but still good enough to stay in that top spot. Here comes Daniel the Fireball Murray in Northern Nightmare now, trying to beat that 21.055 set by Dragon. And a great first turn. Let's see how he handles the second one. So far as we progress, it seems like these drivers are getting better and better at timing their turns, and a great execution for Daniel here. Waiting for the time, and a 21.356, so a fast time, but not fast enough to knock out Dragon. Gonna go for attempt number 2 now. Daniel has an opportunity here to take that top spot, or at least get the second fastest spot, depending on how fast Matt Johnson is. And Maximum Destruction, he was stupid fast in Alaska, so maybe he can follow suit here and get another qualifying win, or maybe we'll see a new face at the top spot of qualifying. Here we go, Daniel finishing up his second attempt now. Waiting for the final time, and a 21.205 for Northern Nightmare and Daniel the Fireball Murray. So not enough, as Dragon has your top spot, but here comes Matt Johnson again. This guy is crazy fast, and had a pretty big difference in time back in Alaska. He was your fastest qualifier and your racing winner. So let's see how much he can dominate here in Colorado. Looks like his tactic was just staying close to the line, and is it going to pay off? Do we have a new leader and ultimately a winner? Here we go, and a 20.895. We broke into the 22nd range, so just like that, Matt Johnson and Max D is your fastest qualifier back to back here in Colorado in this second stop of Tour Violet. So here's the leaderboards for qualifying. After all that said and done, Max D, Dragon, Northern Nightmare, and now Alien Invasion are your top 4 fastest qualifiers, so they would get the 4 bye runs into round 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at that racing bracket, the W racing bracket for Tour Violet's top 2 in Colorado. Again, Max D, Alien Invasion, Northern Nightmare, and Dragon getting bye runs into round 2. Be sure to use code Project RodRod at W.GG to get 10% off of your W Energy order. Be better with W Energy. This is the leaderboards after qualifying. Max D, a 10-point lead over Northern Nightmare. Dragon moving up to 3rd as Avenger moves down to 4th. And this is the leaderboard, the leaderboards for the overall event champion here in Stop 2 of Colorado. It's going to mimic that of qualifying. So as we progress, again, we're going to see the differences in that. So next competition will be racing. Let's see if Matt Johnson can go back-to-back, or if we'll have a new racing winner. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for more Monster Jam content, and we'll see you in the next one.